What's up, guys? Blake here with Boost Portfolio. It's been a while since my last video. Been in Vegas, Chicago, Wisconsin. Now I'm in Mississippi, kind of at a home base here, and we are going to get right into this video. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, the S&P 500, and hopefully this is going to help you make some money. So what's going on with Bitcoin? And we're going to start with Bitcoin because right now in the current crypto market, everything kind of stems from Bitcoin, okay? People look at Bitcoin to see what the altcoins are going to do, what Ethereum's going to do. So that's what we're going to focus on today. Now, if you're watching on a mobile device, I've made some of these horizontal lines as thick as I can, so hopefully you can see these a bit better if you're on a mobile device. I know it's a bit hard to kind of see how thick these lines are if you're not watching on a computer or a TV screen, so that's why these are a bit bolder today. Now, this top line that I have drawn in here, this is at the 9,000 level, and the reason I have this line drawn here is because this is an inflection low, so this is a panic sell low, okay? When we have these inflection lows, those are pretty good points of reference to really play off of on the up or downside, because that's really the last point where people were either buying or selling. Lots of emotion, lots of fear and greed at these levels, okay? Now you can see that we have multiple touches in this 9,000 area. It's been acting as support and resistance multiple times, and we finally broke through that 9,000 level, okay? And if we go to a 4-hour time frame, and we'll get rid of this, kind of zoom in on that. If we go to a 4-hour time frame, you can see how many times we came into contact with this 9,000 level, and then boom, we finally broke above it. That was back on the 24th, so just a couple days ago, and some volume came in, okay? So that volume is really what propelled that price higher. Once we got that volume, once we got that price, we had a bit of a euphoric pump, and we ran into some resistance right around the 7,800 level, which nicely coincides with the 200-day moving average on the daily time frame. So if you follow in Telegram, you guys know I mentioned the other day when we had all of this selling happening, and people were probably wondering, oh crap, is that just a fake out? What should I be doing? I mentioned that not to worry. It seems to me more of profit taking since we've had this phenomenal run up. I mean, this is basically just an escalator up, just non-stop, just bullish moves. And once we had this selling, kind of to be expected after all of that buying, you know, you can't go up in a straight line. Needed a breather. And once again today, we're breaking back above that 9,000 level. So a very, very positive sign here for Bitcoin. Now, if we go to a daily time frame, all right, go to a daily time frame, you guys can see we are still trading below this 200-day moving average. That's this orange line. And until we can break above that 200-day moving average, I'm cautiously optimistic about the crypto markets. What do I mean by that? Well, things are looking better, right? But things aren't just great where I feel extremely confident that, okay, guys, put all your money on the table. All the chips are in. Okay, it's time to go to the moon, all right? That's not there yet, all right? So keep an eye on this 200-day moving average. Until we get above that 200-day moving average, then it's not a green light, you know, bull market again, all right? So if you follow, or if you've been trading or investing for any amount of time, you guys probably know that the 200-day moving average is a very, very key, important moving average for both traders and investors. So it's something that we need to keep a close eye on. And right now it's trading at 9,900. So basically the 10,000 level, I've been talking about the 10,000 psychological barrier for a while. So once we get above that 10,000 level, then, you know, things are looking pretty good, okay? Now, if and when we ever get to 10,000, what's going to be the best play, right? You know, everybody wants to know what they should be doing, how should they be investing their money, and that's really why I have the Telegram group. So if you're not in Telegram, make sure you go ahead and click the link below, get in Telegram. I give you access to my model portfolio. You guys can see what I'm doing with my own money, how I'm managing risk, how I'm managing trades. But you want to know, what's going to be the best thing to do? How am I going to make the most money? Well, we're looking at Bitcoin right now, but if you guys follow in Telegram, you know we actually don't even own any Bitcoin right now, right? So Bitcoin's doing great. We're looking at this chart, but we don't even own it. So what do we own? Ethereum, all right? And mind you, I want to show this, I want to make this quick point, okay? This is the 200-day moving average, and we're trading below it on Bitcoin. Now, if we go to Ethereum, Ethereum is trading above its 200-day moving average, okay? So that's a very positive sign. Ethereum's finally back above its 200-day moving average. That's a very, very bullish positive sign. broke above it, came back, tested it the other day, and now we're trading back above it again. So the 200 MA for Ethereum is at 632 bucks, and right now we're trading at 648, 650 bucks. So we're just above it. I would like to see a couple more daily candles close above this 200-day moving average, and that would make things look a little more bullish for the overall crypto market. Now, the reason that I like Ethereum over Bitcoin is if we pull up a chart of Ethereum against Bitcoin. Let's see here. Bittrex will work. You guys can see. Let's go ahead and move this to Hikanashi. We started to move money into Ethereum on these candles down here, okay? Right around how many Satoshis is that? 563,000 Satoshis. If you guys don't know about Satoshis, it's just a denomination of Bitcoin. Anyways, this is what the price of Ethereum is relative to Bitcoin. So basically, how is Ethereum trading against Bitcoin? And you can see ever since we got in here, it's just been a straight line up. We're doing excellent with that Ethereum trade, and Ethereum is continuing to outperform Bitcoin. So yes, I like Bitcoin, but at the end of the day, it's about making money, right? So the portfolio in the Telegram group is designed to be a total return portfolio. Yes, I love blockchain. Yes, I want to see this all succeed in the decentralized world. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's about the returns. It's about the gains. It's about making money. What's going to make you the most money? Right now, Ethereum seems to be the best bet. All right, so that's why we're in Ethereum. Ethereum's doing phenomenal. It's just really looking great. It's trading above its 200 MA. And we're getting a lot of, it seems to be like there's less and less FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. There's less of that negative news coming out, and it seems to be more of partnerships, you know, inking real deals. You know, the NASDAQ is talking about crypto. You know, we're seeing Walmart and IBM and Maersk getting into blockchain. I mean, these are huge, huge deals, guys. And right now, I think 2018 is going to be the year of action. You know, 2017 was kind of the year of like, oh my gosh, this blockchain, this technology, this cryptocurrency, it's going to change the world. I have no doubt about that. I think 2018 is going to be the year of more development, more partnerships, more actually putting this stuff into action. We saw the basic attention token, the Brave browser, make a deal with, who was that? I want to say it was Bloomberg. It wasn't Bloomberg. One of those financial websites. I put it in the Telegram group. So if you're not in Telegram, like I said, just go ahead and get in there, guys. So I really, really like what's going on in crypto right now, but I'm cautiously optimistic, okay? And the reason I'm cautiously optimistic is because Bitcoin, in my opinion, has to get above this 10,000 level. You know, it's a psychological barrier. Until we get above this 10,000 level, until we get above this 200-day moving average, I'm cautiously optimistic. All right, so if it does get above 10,000, what do you do? Do you invest in Bitcoin? Do you get Ethereum? Do you go buy the altcoins that you've been watching? Well, I think it might be a mix of all of those things, and I can't predict the future, but right now we can only take action in the present moment. But some of the things that we need to keep an eye on, all right, is this Bitcoin dominance, all right? And if you guys don't know what I'm looking at, this is coinmarketcap.com. Just gives you the list of all the cryptocurrencies in existence. And you can see the current market cap of the entire crypto market is over 400,000 or 400 billion now. Excuse me, not thousand, 400 billion, which is a very positive sign, okay? We kind of bottomed out at that 250 billion mark. And in order to kind of understand if it's going to be an alt season or if it's going to go to Bitcoin, one of the things to keep a close eye on is this Bitcoin dominance. And what this Bitcoin dominance essentially means is that, sorry, I'm getting a phone call, getting distracted. Bitcoin dominance, basically how much money in the crypto sphere is invested in Bitcoin. So if we start to see this Bitcoin dominance rise, that means that money's flowing out of altcoins into Bitcoin, okay, and it's not alt season. If we start to see the Bitcoin dominance fall, then it's telling you that, okay, money's moving out of Bitcoin and into the altcoin. So all of those coins that you've been researching, all of those coins you've been, you know, eyeing, all of those coins that you've been doing all of that research on, might be time to go ahead and get those. Now, I do have a handful of coins that I love. Obviously, I have some of those in the Telegram group. I'm working on the newsletter, and if you're not in the newsletter, I'm going to put the link below also. That newsletter is just going to go out every 2 weeks. Basically, I'm just going to give you kind of my coin pick for that 2 weeks or whatever, just one of my favorite coins. All right, so kind of want you guys to kind of know what's going on in my head. What are some of the coins I'm researching? What are the projects I'm working on? So if you want that information, go ahead and click the link below. I'm going to put that as well. Just an email newsletter. I'm not going to spam you. So that's one thing to keep an eye on, that Bitcoin dominance. Okay, so keep an eye on that. Well, that's really all I have for you guys today. I do want to wrap up with one thing, the S&P 500. I know a lot of you invest in stocks just like me. One of the things that we're keeping an eye on is, guess what? The 200-day moving average, right? And that's this orange line. 200-day moving average has been support, okay? We've had multiple coverage, and it's still holding up, okay? That's a positive sign. And this long-term trend line, this uptrend line, which has been in effect for over 2 years, okay, is also still holding up. So that's this uptrend line, been in effect for over 2 years, and we're still holding above that. We are forming a bit of a wedge pattern. So if we start to break above, call it 271 on the SPY, that would be a very positive sign, and that would pretty much erase my worries and doubts about the stock market. So until that happens, I'm not completely sold on the S&P 500. I'm not completely sold on stocks. We've been in a bull market for almost 9 years, okay? So be cautious, all right? You don't just dump all your money into the stocks, all right? But I do love crypto. As you guys know, this is my passion. So once again, guys, trying to keep this as short as possible. Keep an eye on this 200-day moving average. You get above that, green light, load the boat, go to the moon. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and also please hit that notification button. YouTube has changed their algorithm. If you could hit that notification button, it really does help me out with the ranks and how I get placed in these videos. And if you guys really want to help me out, which would be awesome, if you could maybe link my video to one of your websites or link it to your Facebook page or whatever you guys want to do, that'd be great. So if you want to help me out, that's what I suggest. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the follows. And once again, if you're not in Telegram, make sure you get in there. We're doing great things. We are up almost $10,000 already since February, okay? So make sure you guys check it out. Talk to you later.